Today we're going to look at Brokeback Mountain from 2005.
This was a controversial movie when it first came out. It was groundbreaking in some kind of ways.
It was groundbreaking because it was a big Hollywood movie about a love story between two men. And I guess the fact that the background of it was the West and that they had these macho jobs, and it was called the gay cowboy movie, but it was a new way to look at this love between two men. The setting wasn't New York City or San Francisco. It was a different take on it. It was set in the early 60s, or it begins in the early 60s rather, and travels along. And I think the fact that, I mean, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal weren't superstars, but they were name actors. And so for them to take on these roles was significant, and the fact that it didn't shy away from scenes of love and sex, and so it wasn't going to dance around all that. So in that regard, it definitely was a groundbreaker, and particularly because it was so well done. It was a terrific movie, so it wasn't just the fact of what was going on in terms of putting all the pieces together. It was that it was done so well,
Mm-hmm.
and that the two guys were so good in it, as really the entire cast. It was directed by Ang Lee, who did win the Oscar as Best Director.
What do you think of like at the time when things were groundbreaking, even like Philadelphia?
Yeah,
Now they're saying that they're appropriating the
yeah,
actors. Is that I don't understand that so well.
I know. It's sort of. I mean, I certainly don't think Tom Hanks or anybody else should apologize for roles they did, 30 years ago. But the positive thing of having a straight actor like Tom Hanks play the lead in Philadelphia was that the attention it brought to the movie. He was America's sweetheart at that
Yes,
time.
and removing a stigma more than if
And the fact of him saying, I want to play a gay man with AIDS in a movie was fantastic. And it made a lot more people go to see a movie than if it had been an independent film with an out gay actor that wasn't a star. Um, it probably would have been a good movie, but maybe nobody would have seen it. And
Mhm.
so to shine a light on an issue, that was great. And the same thing with Brokeback Mountain in different ways. So it's great if you have a gay actor playing a gay character, but it's also great if a big straight movie star wants to bring his audience to a movie they might not want to see.